Hello everyone, we are from group 5. Now we will talking about design thinking. The members are Paulina, Elizabeth Masniati Simbolon, Letian Zhang, Soriani Timur Nababang, Fitriani Asidauro, and Yushuan Liu. Next. Here are our presentation overview, which we are going to explain, namely definition of design thinking and business decision, follows by the importance of design thinking, follows by how to use design thinking in a business. The fourth one is 2 points references on business decision, and last but not least is design thinking approach. So let's jump into the first explanation about definition of design thinking and business decision, which will be explained by Fitriani. Fitriani, time is yours.
Okay, here I will discuss about the definition of design thinking and the business decision, which I will begin from the definition of design thinking. Design thinking is a process or method of thinking to empathize with human-centered problem. And a business decision, something called an operation indication, is any choice made by a business professional that determines short-term or long-term company activities. Next slide, please.
The second part will explain by myself. Why it's important, because I'm to solve a concrete human need. Using an observational, human-centered approach, terms can uncover pain points from the consumer that they hadn't previously thought of. One that the consumer may not even be aware of. Design thinking can provide solution to those pain points once they are identified. Two, tackles problems that are ambiguous or difficult to define. Consumers often don't know what problem they have that needs solving, or they can't verbalize it. But upon careful observation, one can identify problems based on what they see from real consumer behavior rather than simply working off their ideas of the consumer. This helps define ambiguous problem and in turn make it easier to surface solution. Leads to more innovative solutions. Humans are not capable of imagining things that are not believing the possible, which make it impossible for them to ask for things that don't yet exist. Design thinking can help surface some of these known pain points that would otherwise have never been known. Using an interactive approach to tackle those problems often lead to non-obvious innovative solutions. Makes organizations run faster and more efficiently rather than researching a problem for a long time without devising an outcome. Design thinking favors creating prototypes and then testing to see how effective they are. Okay, next. The third part will be explained by Paulina and Yushin. Time is yours, guys.
So thank you, Yani. And here in this slide, me and Liu Yushuan will going to explain about how to use design thinking in a company. So there are 5 key guidelines to use design thinking in a company. The first one is empathize, define, ideate, prototype, and test. I'm going to explain the three one, and the last 2 one is going to explain by Yushuan. So the first one is empathize. Empathize is when using a design thinking innovation process, your first step is to develop an empathetic understanding of the problem at hand. It means that this involves collecting all the information as much as possible about the day-to-day of your users. And the second one is define. Define is once you have completed the empathize step, you can pull together the information you have to define the core problems and identify the potential solution. And the third one is ideate. Ideate is a knowledge of the customer experience and the problem definition and start generating ideas. It means that it is time to take your in-depth knowledge of the customer experience and the problem definition and start generating the ideas itself. So the fourth one, which is prototype, it is going to explain by Yuxuan. Yuxuan, the time and place is yours.
Prototype. The prototyping step is where you can throw ideas into practice, social thing to produce decision, for social demands and the capability and limitations of existing technology test as a result of the testing stage and express and to have a validated solution report highlighting the strength and weakness to special proposal.
Okay, the fourth part by Letian. Letian, time is yours.
Thank you, Yannick. We know making business decisions require design thinking. Therefore, we can benefit by using two reference points, value of customer and the benefit of company, as shown in the figure. When making business decisions, we must start with these two reference points, which are interrelated. From the company's point of view, the formulation of business decisions meets the end of the company's development, which will make the company develop faster and attract more customers. Similarly, from the customer's point of view, the formulation of business decision to meet the needs of customers can attract them. The customer's value can compete with the company. When the business decision only consider whether it's beneficial to the company, it will increase the risk that the company takes. Similarly, when the business decision only consider the value to the customer, the development of the company will be limited. Therefore, when making business decisions, it must be based on two reference points, value of customers and benefit of company. Yeah, finish.
Okay, the last part will be explained by Elizabeth. Elizabeth, time is yours.
Okay, design thinking approach. The design thinking approach is a process that provides a point understanding the user, challenging assumptions, and redefining problems in attempt to identify alternative strategies and solutions that previously could not be seen in our initial understanding, and to make better decisions that reduce risk and produce better business results. That's all. Back to Yannick.
Okay, this is our presentation. If there is a wrong word, please forgive us and thank you so much.